Hey up me odes. Bit of a different style post today. There's still going to be a beer involved, obviously, because it is a beer channel. But so we'll get that out of the way to start off, and then we'll get to the main point of the post, which for those of you who I'm friends with on Facebook, which I assume is nearly all of you, because I very much doubt anyone has willingly chosen to follow this channel. We'll get on to the pen, which is what I'm sure most of you here are here for. So obviously, but we'll get the beer out of the way. We're at the brewery, but well, we're not at Vault City, but we're down at Neon. I've got my favourite Vault City glass, and to celebrate such a monumentous occasion today, we're going to open up Vault City Double Dry Hopped Hard Lemonade. It is hopped with Citra and Azacca, and it's coming in at 9.5%. It's Vault City. It's a sour. It's their bread and butter. There's no way it's not going to be good. Forgot all my bar blades, but luckily I was able to find a shite old what's the word I'm looking, corkscrew in the cellar. So we'll get this open. Oh no, where is it? Lovely bit of smoke, as that Welsh fella says. So yeah, we'll just get this into the glass. So we'll get that there. Thanks to Charlie Smith for saying out that I should include the pour more often. And that's why I don't include the pour, see, because I can't pour for shit, because that'll happen. Look at that. Absolutely. Well, I mean, to start off with, it's got a lovely fucking hand-sized head on that. But yeah, so I'll tell you what, that's going to take an hour to phone down. So we'll just we'll get to the main point of the post. So as I'm sure everyone who I'm friends with on Facebook knows, I was challenged on when was it? No, it was a while ago. It was 465 days ago today, so 100 days over a year, by Jake Berger of Portobello Road Gin and the Distillery, to post about the 365 pens that have influenced my life. This came from him getting bored of all of the the top 10 movies, the top 10 albums that everyone was doing. There's sort of like those arbitrary sort of like Facebook lists. So he decided to come up with one which was the most boring thing I could imagine he could think of, which was 365 pens. And I got challenged on day number 4 of his, and I kind of just rolled with it, and I just kept on going and going and going. And so today, which you've all tuned in for, is day 365. It's day 365. It's my 365th pen. We're gonna 365th pen. How many days from here? 365. Yeah, 365th pen. So we're going to end it today. And it's only. I think a lot of people are going to see where it's coming from. It's been the one that everyone has asked me to post about. It's been the most popular one that people have asked me to post about, and it was also the one that got me into the challenge. It's the one that Jake challenged me with on day 4. What else was it going to be? We all know, everyone knows it, everyone loves it, everyone steals them all the time, and it is the Bic 4 colour pen there, the one, you know, you can see it there, blue, green, black and red, and yeah, so I think we can all agree it's probably the greatest pen of all time. It actually celebrated its, this pen is now celebrated its 50th anniversary in 2020. It was invented in 1970s. That was like, I had to struggle to do that math. I had to struggle, yeah, that was a struggle. But yeah, and so I know some of you, the ones, like some of you nerds who've been following it, are going to be sort of like, oh yeah, Dave, you've already done that pen on day 82. No, I didn't, because that was the Bic 4 colour with mechanical pencils. That is technically 3 pens and 1 pencil. This is a different pen, so so don't moan. So yeah, and a few people have said that, oh yeah, you know, it's taken you 465 days to do it, so you didn't actually do the challenge. I never said I was going to do one a day, did I? I said I was going to do 365, and I did. So while the winner in this is me, because I did all 365 pens, I can't help but feel that the real winner is in fact still me. So yeah, so there we go. And like, look at this here, look at this bit of paper there. So look at this, you've got blue, banging, classic, do you know what I mean? And then we've got black ink, just there, look at that, belter, green, which is this one. Don't know Don't know any situation where I'd ever need to use green ink. We covered that in a previous pen post. And the classic red. The red there, you know, for marking kids' work if it's wrong. Oh, you can't do that anymore. You can't use red and crosses. You need to use a purple. You don't want, you know, it'll demoralise them. Shut up. Do you know what I mean? Use a red tick. Do you know what I mean? Or a red cross. Like, use that. That's why you're mollycoddling your kids too much. Don't give them like a purple, try harder. Red, they know they're fucking wrong. That's what you need to do. So there's that. And so look at that. Still like that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Working in a bar since 1999. Working in a brewery and cannot pour a fucking beer. That, Charlie, is why you never see the pour, because it's like that for ages. But yeah, well, let's get. Smells like lemons. Tastes like lovely lemonade. So yeah, that's well done. So yeah, it's great. That. Now, a few people have said what the next 365 things that I'm going to do is. I'm not going to do one because this was a pain in the arse. Like, it was as unbearable as it was for you lot to have to read them. It was even worse for me trying to come up with them. As in, you know, it was terrible. But a lot of people have said, you know, do the 365 films. I don't think I've seen 365 films. I just watch Aliens and The Princess Bride on repeat because they're the only two films worth watching. But I have decided, you know, to do some drunken film reviews. I'll say one a week. I'll do one drunken film review a week. I'll watch the movie while supping some ale, and then I'll do a quick 2-minute review about why I hated it. Because chances are I won't like it if it's anything recommended by any of you nerds. But yeah, so big shout out to Jake. Big shout out to me for being awesome. A big shout out to Ezra and to Paul Brown, who, regardless of what you think, you still owe me the prizes that you promised, because I never said I was going to do it in 365 days. So I'm going to call you out on that. Big shout out to Vault City for making a cracking Bronson. It is so hot in the brewery, it's unreal. It is so warm in here right now. But yeah, that was it. So also, yeah, the main reason I put this one on here is to probably try and get a bit of traffic onto the page, because it is normally worse than this, and this is shoddy, but it is normally worse. So yeah, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll even run a little competition. We've seen this pen works. If you want to win this pen, if you want to win this actual pen, it's the pen that I did the stock take with today as well, so it's been touched by the great man himself. If you want to win this pen, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the section below. I'll also be running it on Instagram, where it might get a comment or like, oh, I'm failing that, I'll probably give it to someone, send it to Jake or something. But yeah. So yeah, that's it now. That's the pen's done. I'll go back to posting about other things. Yeah. 365 pens. Vault City. Yeah, have a good one. See you later.